What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DeAndrew coming to you from Relatable TV. I'm back with another video. Been meaning to do this video for a little while. I've been kind of busy, but not busy. So this morning I got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna get into it. So I've been, the more I conversate with people and not just reflect on them, but reflect on myself, I feel like as people, we have to let go of the past. Like we can't always hang on to because I feel like we only hang on to the negative parts of the past. Like we don't hold on to a lot of the positive. I'm not saying we don't hold on to the positive, but the negative is always in the front. Like we always can remember the negative, and we always can talk about the negative versus the positive. And I just think it becomes a burden to us and to our spirits. If we don't let go of the past, let go of whatever happened to us or whatever someone did to us, if we don't let go, how can you move forward? Like even when people, like, you'll meet somebody and they'll say something about someone else, this person did this to me, this person did that to me, and it's like, dang, but it was like 2-3 years ago. That says a lot about a person to me. When I hear people say, when they do the blame game and this person and that person and this, and it's like, you gotta let that stuff go though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying forget. I'm just saying you gotta let it go. Like you can't still have what happened last month on your heart today. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, because all you're doing is weighing yourself down. Then when you get in a place of, relaxation, where you're sitting by yourself or you chilling or whatever the case is, your mind can never be at peace because you're holding on to so much negativity. So we have to learn to let go of the past, and we have to learn to not let people get to us so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to antagonize my siblings. A lot of people. I was like that annoying person. I was cool, but I was annoying. I like to annoy people. And one thing I learned, just being honest, if I knew that I could get to you, I'm gonna keep going. Like if I knew that I'm getting a reaction from you, I'm gonna keep going. Now mind you, that part of me, because again, that doesn't make sense to me now, because I don't get nothing out of, irritating someone. But before, it was just funny. Now I'm a little older. I don't want to be irritated. So, now I get it. But it was because that person gave me that reaction. And not only that, when you tell people like stuff like, oh, I'll get mad if someone says this, I'll get mad if someone does. I was always the one that's like, okay, well, I want to see how mad they get. Asshole move, I know, but I was going through something then. But when I'm saying that to say, the thing that I tell people now, it's hard to be at peace if you're still holding on to the things that hurt you, the things that bother you, and then we take that and then we apply it to everybody that we meet, not just partners, but friends and whatever. We all have to tell that whole story. We all have to say everybody's been through something. Everybody's had something happen to them. There's nobody walking that nothing has happened to them their whole life, so. And then with that, we start to compare. Well, I've been through this. Well, you ain't had it as bad as me because I went through this. And it's like, bro, everybody goes through something. And I know I'm dancing around. I'm talking in circles. But the ultimate message that I'm trying to put out is we got to let that past go. If somebody did you wrong, man, tomorrow's coming. Get over it, man. Like, seriously. And I'm not saying it like in a way of, oh, it's just that easy. But it is just that easy. Now, I'm not like you, but you have to start to program yourself to keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, okay, I'm not gonna worry about this today. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about this. Like, to yourself, not to the world. You ain't gotta call people, girl, guess what? I ain't thought about that dude all day. We ain't talking about that, because now you fronting. Or, man, I don't care about that girl, man. I'm talking about within yourself. Like, really just gather yourself to understand that you have to move forward in life, no matter what happens. No matter if a tragedy happens, no matter if something good happens, if something bad happens, we have to move forward. So I feel like the more and more, even with myself, I have to learn to let go of my past and the things that I've held on to and that I always project, because it doesn't do anything today. The past is done. The only thing we can worry about is today and tomorrow. That's it. we can anticipate tomorrow because we don't even know what that's coming. But today is the most important thing. So yesterday, day before that, last week, last month, last year, year before, all of that is done. So no matter how much you bring it up, what's done is done. You can be upset about it all you want, that's fine, but it's done. So if you know what's done is done, and you're still getting upset, what are you doing? What do you feel like telling someone, oh, well, this person, when I was in high school, this person did, I'm in my 30s. What good is that doing me right now? Well, and that's what I have to learn myself. I'm not excluding myself, because I will hold on to things and be like, dang, this person did this to me. Dang, this person did that to me. Dang, families like this, or friends, you know what I'm saying? And I'll hold on to stuff. But like I said, I'm in this programming phase as well. So it's like now I just learned to it is what it is. What's done is done. Understand whatever happened in your past created the person that is here today, whether you like that person or not. The past is what molds us to today. So a lot of us wouldn't be as strong as we are if we didn't go through a lot of that negativity in our past. A lot of us wouldn't be as independent as we are if we didn't go through our things in the past. A lot of us wouldn't even be strong-minded, strong-willed. If I didn't go through a lot of stuff that I went through, I probably wouldn't have the mind that I have right now. I probably wouldn't be feeling the way I feel this morning. I'd probably be waking up like miserable. You know what I'm saying? I probably just wake up with like BS on my mind all the time. But I learned to let stuff go. And you don't have to tell the world that you don't care over and over. We get it. Like, if you don't care, you don't even have to say that you don't care. I feel like people that do, they're trying to psych themselves out anyway. That's another conversation. But we have to let go of the past. And I'm going to contradict myself and say, if you are going to hold on to the past, man, just hold on to the positive things. It's not that hard. Just remember the good times you had. Remember the positive things that happened in your past, if you are going to do that. But I advise everyone to just let the past be the past. Never forget. Never forget. I'm not saying forget. I'm not saying no, but let go. You got to let go of that past, because it doesn't benefit you in the long run. All it's going to do, because you're going to keep going through stuff. Everyone's going to go through something. And if we don't go through things as individually, then collectively. Look at this whole virus thing that just came out. We all just went through this whole, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, with that, you're just piling that on with your childhood, piling that on with your exes, piling that on with your O's, piling that and everything. Man, I remember when I studied hard for a test and I got an F, and you talking about in middle school. You get what I'm saying? You like 35 years old. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what good is that doing you in your 30s? Okay. You get what I'm saying? And I know it's easier said than done, but it's easier said than said too. Like, you can just let go. It's just a mechanism. You just find things that keep your focus on other things. When we don't have a lot of stuff going on, we tend to focus on negativity. And you can always tell those people, because when someone doesn't have something going on in their life, or when someone has that negativity hovering over their spirit, they always pick at other people's lives. They always talk about what other people are doing. They have their opinions. They're very vocal about their opinions about what others do. But with that, it's just a reflection of themselves. Because if they constantly can talk about other people's lives and have opinions on other people's lives and be vocal about it, then it's like, they don't really have much going on what they said. Because, see, I could talk about my life and what I have going on, and I don't even have much going on. But I don't have to talk about the next person's business. You know, and if we're not talking about me and my business, it's a whole bunch of other things we could talk about. But those people that just are really concerned about the next person, the next one's life, the last person's life, all of that stuff, it's like they're holding on to something as well. Because if you're moving forward, every day is different. Every conversation will be different. Everything will be different. The same conversations, it means that person isn't moving. The same attitudes, the same moves, that means they're not moving. They're not growing. Gradually, they're not growing at all. So we have to understand those people. And I'm not saying those are good or bad people. It's just we have to understand those people. Those are the ones that are pick at everyone's, they're holding on to stuff. A lot of us are, and that's what causes the depression. That's what causes the just the negative outlook on everything. That stops us from trying things, that puts a fear on us when it comes to certain things. It just does when we hold on to stuff, it does something to our spirit that doesn't make us want to, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't make us want to take any steps because we're too busy holding on. And then on top of that, you throw holding on to you think about all the stuff we go through every day in society. Everything we have to keep up with. We got to look like this, talk like this. You don't have no money. You ain't nothing. You don't have this. You ain't nothing. So you have all of that, all of those stresses. And then you want to pile it on with the stuff from your past. Oh, my best friend did me dirty. So why do you want to think about that today? That doesn't make sense. Well, it's enough going on. You can take your BS from one day and that'll be enough stress. Why would you want to pile stuff from the past onto today? And again, and even letting people do that. If you allow someone to get to you, you can't really be mad at them. If someone pisses you off, you can't really be mad at them. You got to be mad at yourself for for allowing them to piss you off, for allowing them to disrupt your mood. It's not their fault. Because again, I tell people all the time, you're not going to argue with a wall for too long. You can say what you want. To me, once I'm out of the conversation, talk to a wall. I'll sit there. I'll still listen. But you're not going to argue with a wall. So I know this probably has been a whole, because I was trying to do talk about letting go of the past in this video, and then I wanted to talk about when people antagonize people. So it was all just a collective video, I guess. But yeah, man, we gotta let go of the past and move forward and stay positive. I know it sounds like it's hard, but it's really not. It's hard to move positive when people around you aren't positive. I know that part's hard. Your surroundings, it gets rough, but you have to be stronger within yourself, because it only takes how many lights it take to light up a room? Just one. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to have a bunch of light bulbs in a room for everybody to be able to see. You just need one light. Oh, shit, that was a bar. But yeah, so that's it this morning. Y'all know I woke up in a good mood. I didn't even meditate this morning, but I just woke up in a good mood, and I just want everybody to know that everything's gonna be okay. Whatever you have going on, it's gonna be okay. Y'all can follow me on TikTok. Y'all know my TikTok is relatable_TV_. And basically, it's kind of like, I can't say that I post the same kind of videos. These are like the longer videos. TikTok is kind of snippets, but it still tells you a lot about me and the things that I stand for. So don't nobody be like, oh, he ain't really he don't post this or post that. It's the same kind of thing. So if you mess with me on here, you'll mess with me on TikTok. And that's about it. And everything's going to be okay. I want everybody to understand that you are loved. And one more thing. If you sit around and do nothing all day, don't feel like that's being unproductive, because you sitting around alone, that's being productive as well. And if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. And if you don't get it, just let it go. All right? And I'll see y'all on the next video. Love y'all.